Okay, so welcome back. Right, what I've done is started to gather things. Now Anne's put a little Instagram post with the directions. I've made a little template that's just a bit smaller, and then I've made 12 of these. So there's 12, and they're roughly cut. So this will be my first one. So I've got it a bit closer. These ones I'll just cut down as I come to each page. But anyway, that's that. Now for the first little bit on this page, we're just doing a couple of circles. Now I've noticed Anne's doing blue, so I was under the impression maybe Anne might be doing all Christmassy things, but what I decided was that I was going to do try and do, well, not so much Christmassy, but however I do love this little green with the gold bits on, and this has inspired me to maybe use this all the way through and add gold elements. So this is where I'm starting. Now my little book is, Anne's book is probably twice the width, so there's actually a bit more room for stuff. So mine's going to be very, very long and thin and tiny. So cutting out little circles of this, they'll be small. And I'm not sure, but I think I don't want it to be heavy and full of all green. So these really, to me, these are just going to be like little embellishments. Now you know on this it's already got this gold circle. Thanks material. That's great. That's helping, isn't it? I'm just going to use that. How good is that? So I've got a couple of circles here. Marvellous. This was just, so today, because now we're out of lockdown and retail has opened, I actually today decided to do a little bit of a trip to the sewing shop. So that was nice. So I'm going to use some gold. So this came around this. So I think it's, well, you know, it's a bit bronzy, but it's still interesting. So this will feature. And you know I'm not a bling person, but really, the more sewing I do, the more blingy I get. So these little snowflakes aren't, they're not a sewable thing. They're just there. I'm going to use that in some Christmas crafts. But I got sequins, and I thought, and some beads. Now they're not exactly gold, they're silver, but I think these are going to be fun to put in as well. So this is kind of my little starting stash, and the instructions by Anne was to use the stitches you've learned. So French knots, bullion, pistol stitch, crosses, the tacking. So this is the start. I don't know what I'm going to do. It'll just evolve, and I'll come back as I've got some done. All right, so I had a little pot with these gold and bronze and sparkly shiny sewing threads. And here's my little page one. I think I might do a little bit more on it. So I don't know how well you can see. I've used this thread, done some lines, gone around the outside, but I've done some little French knots and some bead work and put the sequence on. In the daylight, you can see the work. I was working on it at night and thinking maybe you couldn't see this thread very well and it looked a bit murky, but in the day I'm quite liking it. I've made a little sort of pinwheel here, but I'm not quite happy with that either. So I think I'm probably going to do a little bit of pistol stitch on this one, but with a brighter yellow perhaps, maybe a red. Alright, so I've got out my little pots and had a look through. A bit messy, but I did order some, well, I ordered some what I thought were little pots that I could store these in, but what happened was ended up, this one's broken, it's come in the post. Turned out they were bobbin boxes. So I've been waiting for those for a while, and then in the end I must have only ordered bobbin boxes. Anyway, here we go. We've got, now I wanted something really bright, but I don't know that it actually blends in with the colour palette. I guess it's try one at a time. It's nice and sunshiny, isn't it? This one is a bit more antique-y and toned down. This one adds a bit of Christmas cheer. I don't know why it's red and green. Someone maybe has a story about why it's red and green. Or there's this. Oh, I like that. Actually, I might use this one to go around here and this one to do a pinwheel here. Let me just see, this is from my little stash that I got from off eBay. This one I haven't sort of rethreaded because it's a bit of a mess. Like there's loose bits and pieces. Sure messy though. Alright, let's get one of the, just this longest one, let's see. Oh, there you are, came out. All on its own. Didn't need the snippy things at all. I think I'll do a tightish one there. Been enjoying doing looser ones, French knots. These are looser. I did this one, don't know if you can see, I put the sequin on and then did a French knot in the middle to hold it down. I think I'll do little smaller ones on the out. So I did a 5 wraparound. I don't know what's called. Probably messed that up now. There it is. That was wrapped around 5 times. That's wrapped around 3 times. So just doing smaller ones on the outer. Well, that's very Christmassy. The red and green. Hello, Donna, if you're watching. Donna will be laughing. We've had the conversation. Donna from Junk Journal Ideas. We've had the conversation about not really being Christmas people, and here I am just totally disproving anything I said. But it's weird though. It's, you know, we just go through these phases, and I know so many people are going into lockdown for Christmas, so that's really, you know, it's quite well, it's sad in a way, because Christmas is one time when you do get to see your family and hang out and share. Right. Just wondering whether to do one here or here. Yeah, so Christmas, always about sharing and being with family and stuff for most people. And I must admit that I haven't seen my mum since last Christmas because of COVID and because she was out of my lockdown area. I went and saw my sister during the week. That was the first time I'd seen her since Christmas. I think I'm going to do a lot of pinwheels. I haven't seen my other sister since Christmas, and I haven't even seen my one daughter, since at least March. So we usually have a big Christmas, actually. We usually have, we all go to my sister's, who's got the biggest house and the biggest table, and people come over from Adelaide, from her husband's family. And this year, of course, with the travel restrictions, none of them are coming over from Adelaide. And my brother's going to his wife's for Christmas, and Lily won't be down till after Christmas from Queensland. So it's going to be a very small affair anyway this year, which is kind of nice. It's sweet. And yeah, I actually am. I'm really grateful that I'm able to have Christmas this year. I'm thinking about all the people around the world that are going to be in lockdown that maybe won't be having Christmas. And, you know, that's really quite sad for them. There, like that. I'll just cast this off. So my normal kind of don't care too much about Christmas, I guess is a bit challenged after having not seen anyone for so long. It's like we all think that we always just think we're seeing everyone all the time, but really it's changed us a lot. Now, Anne had a little glass jar, and I didn't quite catch what she called it, but she was collecting up all the scraps for a possible project in January. So I've started a little baggie, and it's good because you can see all the colours you've used and all the bits of material. I have no idea what Anne is going to propose to use it for. I mean, I think I could use some of the threads to couch over and create more 3D things. But anyway, that's that. Now, do I want to... Well, maybe I do. Maybe I just want to do a little bit more there on that one. I'm just going over where you know what, I'm going to actually think I'm going to take those ones out. That's what I'm going to do that. There we go. Maybe I'll just do some variegated seed stitches here, different sizes. There. I might sew these back on. I'll just wait and see. So this is day 1 of the 12 days, and this will go on that. This will go on that first page. So let's see what Anne sets us for day 2. I don't know how long that's going to be, but we'll wait and see. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.